Jacob Elordi didn't just escape the Netflix Heartthrob label, he absolutely destroyed it. How does an actor go from starring in one of the most critically panned teen rom-coms to working with legendary directors like Sofia Coppola and Guillermo del Toro? From playing a high school jock in the kissing booth, to embodying Elvis Presley, to earning BAFTA and Oscar nominations, Jacob Elordi's rise is one of the most dramatic and calculated transformations in modern Hollywood. Many actors get trapped by their early roles, but Elordi broke the mold and rebuilt his career on his own terms. Today, we're breaking down the full story: his life, his career, his controversies, and how he became one of the most respected and sought-after actors of his generation. Jacob Elordi was born on June 26, 1997, in Brisbane, Australia, into a working-class family. He wasn't born into Hollywood royalty. His father, John, was an immigrant from the Basque Country in Spain who worked as a house painter, and his mother, Melissa, was a stay-at-home parent who volunteered at her kids' school. Growing up with 3 older sisters, Jacob split his time between Brisbane and Melbourne. Before acting, his life was all about sports. He was a gifted athlete, playing rugby union and basketball at a state level for Victoria. But a serious back injury forced him off the field and changed his path forever. That injury pushed him toward the stage. By age 12, he was already starring in school musicals, discovering a new passion. The real turning point came when he saw Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker. That's when acting became more than just a hobby. As Jacob later put it, acting became his church. But his journey to fame was anything but glamorous. In fact, it was a brutal struggle. Long before he was a household name, he got his first taste of a big Hollywood set as an uncredited extra in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. After attending acting school in Melbourne, he made the massive leap to the United States at just 19 years old, chasing a dream with very little to his name. The reality was harsh. He was so broke that he was sleeping in his car in the Hollywood Hills or couch surfing at friends' places. With his money running out and his visa on the verge of expiring, his entire career came down to one last audition. That audition would change everything. In 2018, Jacob Elordi became an overnight global sensation. He was cast as Noah Flynn in the Netflix romantic comedy, The Kissing Booth. The movie was torn apart by critics, who called it cliché and problematic, but audiences loved it. It quickly became one of Netflix's most-watched original films ever, launching Elordi into a level of fame he was not prepared for. But that success came at a price. He was instantly typecast as a teen heartthrob, an image he found deeply uncomfortable. He later admitted he didn't want to make the sequels, even calling the films ridiculous. He openly spoke about his discomfort with the objectification that came with the role. But despite his feelings, he fulfilled his contract. The Kissing Booth trilogy gave him a massive platform, and he was determined to use it to redefine himself. Just as the Kissing Booth fame was exploding, Elordi walked into an audition for a new HBO series called Euphoria. He was convinced this was his final shot before he'd have to pack his bags and go back to Australia. He landed the role of Nate Jacobs, one of the most toxic, complex, and disturbing characters on modern television. The performance was a shock to everyone. Critics and audiences who only knew him as Noah Flynn were stunned. He wasn't just a pretty face. He was a serious powerhouse actor with incredible range. The role of Nate Jacobs completely shattered his teen idol image. For many, Euphoria wasn't just a good role. It was his true breakout, a strategic pivot that redefined his entire career and proved he had the talent to back up the hype. From 2023 onward, Jacob Elordi entered what many now call his prestige era. He started working with some of the most acclaimed directors in the industry. First, he portrayed the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, in Sofia Coppola's Priscilla. His interpretation was darker and more controlling than previous versions, earning him critical praise for capturing the suffocating side of the icon. Then came Saltburn, the provocative and stylish thriller from Emerald Fennell. His role as the effortlessly charming aristocrat, Felix Catton, was hailed as a revelation, and it earned him a BAFTA nomination for Best Supporting Actor. But he reached a new peak in 2025. Elordi stunned audiences again with his transformative role as Frankenstein's creature in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. The performance was universally praised as a masterpiece of physical acting and emotional depth, earning him both a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination. In just a few years, he went from Netflix movies to the Oscars. By the mid-2020s, Elordi was officially one of Hollywood's biggest stars, often called the reigning Gen Z heartthrob. Standing at an impressive 6'6" with classic leading man good looks, he was a natural fit for magazine covers and fashion campaigns. High-profile relationships with fellow stars like Joey King, Zendaya, Kaya Gerber, and Olivia Jade kept the tabloids and social media buzzing constantly. Global brands like Hugo Boss and Tag Heuer quickly signed him on as an ambassador, solidifying his status as a style icon. But with massive fame comes massive scrutiny. In 2024, Elordi faced controversy after a radio producer in Australia filed a police complaint against him, alleging an altercation occurred. The incident, which was reportedly under investigation, served as a stark reminder of how fame can amplify every part of a star's life, good and bad. So, what's next for Jacob Elordi? He shows absolutely no signs of slowing down. His slate is packed with exciting and challenging projects. He's set to take on another iconic literary role, playing the brooding Heathcliff in Emerald Fennell's adaptation of Wuthering Heights. After that, he's teaming up with legendary director Ridley Scott for a sci-fi epic called The Dog Stars. From a teen idol in a movie he openly disliked to an Oscar-nominated performer working with visionary directors, Jacob Elordi has engineered one of the most impressive career reinventions in recent Hollywood history. He proved that with the right choices and undeniable talent, you can break free from any box you're put in. What do you think? Is Jacob Elordi the future of Hollywood's leading man, or is he already there? Let me know your favorite Jacob Elordi role down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite stars. Thanks for watching.